This is the Weather Xtreme video. It's the morning edition for Monday, March 9th. I'm James Spann. The good news, no snow, freezing rain, or sleet this week. But the bad news, it looks very, very wet. Now let's go in there and take a look at things this morning. This is the water vapor satellite view. Got a trough over the southwest United States and Mexico, and that is producing a southwest flow aloft. The good news, the polar jet has retreated northward, so no cold air to deal with this week. That was radar at 5:01 this morning. Just some light rain and drizzle falling. The dew points are still in the 40s, even 30s in some places, so the deeper moisture is not here yet, but still it's going to be a pretty wet day today. Temperatures are mostly in the upper 40s and low 50s at daybreak. Birmingham at 47, Shelby County Airport 52. We'll expect a high in the 60s today. We go back in the 70s tomorrow on through midweek. And you can see how the maps are finally starting to look a little like spring as the really cold air has retreated northward and temperatures are not as cold around the nation. Accordingly, no winter weather problems except up around Philadelphia. Looks like few winter weather advisories there. To the west, there is a flash flood watch for parts of East Texas. And we'll see some good rains this week. No severe weather expected today. And the good news, really, there's not a severe weather setup for the entire week through Friday, despite this wet, unsettled weather. This is March. We can easily have severe weather tornado problems this time of the year, but it looks like that will not be the case this week. But yeah, buddy, it's going to rain a lot. This is the QPF coming from the guys at WPC suggesting rain amounts of between 3 and 5 inches for much of north and central Alabama between now and Friday. But keep in mind, March is traditionally one of the wettest months of the year. Go to the GFS. This is the OZ run back on daylight saving time. So we are using the OZ run now. This is at noon today. Troughing is west of the state. And down below that, we will be wet at times. The most widespread and heaviest rain should be a little west of the state today. Tomorrow, good rains are likely, maybe some thunder. A warm front should be north of the state. We'll expect a high back in the low 70s tomorrow. In fact, the NAM is at 78. That seems a little too warm. Southeast Alabama will probably be dry, but for where we are, looks pretty wet. Wednesday, same thing. A moisture axis right in place. Got a dry line west of the state, but periods of rain, maybe some thunder. And Thursday, a surface low develops, and that's going to enhance rain even more. The surface low should be near New Orleans. And at that latitude, again, that would not mean severe weather. That would just mean a soaking rain. And again, there could be some thunder. And then Friday, the surface low slowly lifts northward. And we've still got just a soaker here on Friday. Temperature should be a little cooler, a little bit, maybe highs dropping back in the low 60s by then. But the air would be stable, and again, no chance of severe weather. So the bottom line is just wet this week. What about the weekend, you ask? Boy, look at the ridge pumping up over central Canada. Nice to see all the shades of red above average heights. Still got that trough kind of sinking down over Mexico. But again, the moisture is not going to be swept out of here. I'm not going to promise you a sunny day. In fact, I think the day will be mostly cloudy, maybe a few peaks of sun. And there's not really a good trigger for rain, so it's not going to be just a soaker like we're going to see this week, but still we have to mention some chance of showers on Saturday. And really the same thing on Sunday. There's nothing to scour the moisture out of here. So Sunday will be a day that's mostly cloudy. We'll have the chance of a few showers. I'd say highs in the upper 60s both days. And then finally, a push of dry air on Monday as a surface low moves up the Atlantic seaboard. Monday looks like a mostly sunny day with a high in the upper 60s if this is right. We'll check the end of the forecast. This is the middle of next week, Wednesday the 18th. Still got that little upper low west of the state, and down below that, evidence of rain maybe over southwest Alabama. But despite the unsettled nature of this, the good news, we just don't see any big severe weather setup for the next 10 days or so, and that's a good thing. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream of the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.